Right, welcome back folks. Today we're working on my Vauxhall Vivaro. This has been converted into a day van, and what we're going to be doing today is changing the look of the van, because on Wednesday last week I was just going down the timber yard because we're doing a bit of a landscaping project in the garden, and just as I was pulling off of the main road into the timber yard, I hit a piece of metal in the road. It looked like one of the older ratchet straps off the back of the lorries that they tie the loads down with. So it did look like one of them, the hook part of it, and it actually pierced the outside wall of my van tyre on the front passenger side. It put about a 2.5 inch gap, rip, straight in the wall, and it was instantly flat. A couple of seconds down. So I didn't have no tools with me to do the job, so I phoned my dad up. He come down with a trolley jack and the breaker bar and all that so we can get the wheel off. Put the spare on from underneath the van. Upon putting the spare on, I did notice on the outside wall, the tyre itself was a good tyre, but it'd obviously been under there a while and there's no protection, so it's always getting up the road crap on the tyre, and all the face of it was all like perished. Not bad, but it was starting to perish. So that was obviously, I'm into for 2 tyres there, and 2 tyres, you're looking at just over 250 quid for this. And I've always said to myself, this year I'm going to get a set of alloy wheels for it, so I thought rather than spending 300 quid, 250 quid, 300 quid on a set of new tyres for these wheels, when I'm going to be replacing the whole set of wheels in the near future, I might as well just bite the bullet now and get the wheels. So that's what I've done. I jumped online, had a look online, and I come across Van Style, which are based in Newark, and this ain't a sponsored video by them. I've used Van Style in the past for doing the conversion for bits and bobs, and they come up with the nicest set of alloys at the best price with tyres on. So I'll leave a link down below for the Van Style webpage if you are into converting your van, or even if you just want a set of wheels for your vehicle, check them out because they are decent on prices, very competitive. You can't just stick any alloys on vans. Some people think you can just get the same stud pattern off a car and whack them on. Van alloys need to be load rated with the tyres, because you do see a lot of, I'm not sure what the stud pattern matches, but these are 5 by 114 stud pattern I believe on the Vivaro Bs, but on the Vivaro A I know the BMWs match up, so a lot of people stick BMW alloys on their vans. They're taking them off of the cars, which it's not right, because I say they're not load rated for the weight of the van and carrying stuff in the back. So make sure you do get yourself load rated alloys with tyres, and let's take a look at what I've got. So coming in now, as you can see, I've got the standard Vauxhall steel wheels and wheel trims that come with the van. I say these tyres are really decent on there, so whatever tyre's the best out of the ones that are on the van at the minute, that'll be going as a spare. Then the other ones will be getting put up for sale. Someone will want them as a spare just to get themselves out of trouble. So I'll get a few quid back for them. You won't get a lot, but you'll get something back. So coming over now, this is the 4 wheels. I've had a look in them. Just when I took delivery I did check them, there was no damage on them and they all come in perfect. So this wheel's actually upside down, so I've gone for black, and I won't show you the face of it yet, so let me get one on the van and then we'll come back and take a look. Right then folks, so I've got the back driver's one on now. Makes a hell of a lot of the difference. It looks fantastic. I'm really happy with how they've turned out actually. So let's take a look and see what it looks like on this rear corner. So as you can remember, that's the wheel we've taken off, and this is a really good wheel. This is like new steel, this one, so this will probably be going on as a spare. Decent wheel, that one. Coming across now to this is what we've got. You can't really see it in this light here, but we've gone through a Wolf Race, and this is an 18-inch wheel as opposed to the 16-inch wheel. And just one other thing to remember, when you are doing stuff like this to your vehicles, changing wheels or anything, just remember to notify your insurance company, because otherwise your insurance will be invalidated. This has only cost me an extra 25 quid to add it onto my insurance, so that's not a big deal. So it's worth doing just to notify your insurance company that you have made a little bit of a modification to your vehicle. Everything in that van I've had to declare, so, and it doesn't put your insurance up very much like people say. That's why they don't declare it. I don't see why people don't declare the stuff on their insurances when they do these little modifications, because it doesn't really affect your insurance. As I say, it may stick it up by 50 quid a year, but that 50 quid a year has covered you, so don't forget, always notify your insurance company of any modification that you do. So we'll go ahead now and I'll show you the process I do of fitting this wheel. I didn't want to do it on the first one because you would have saw the wheel before we got the finished result. So let's go ahead now and get the front wheel on. Right folks, so we're going to show you on this front wheel now. So you just pull your wheel cap off, just like that. And you want to get your 19mm socket. We just want to break the seal. Oh, that wasn't very tight. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. So that's just loose now. We'll take the van up. Right, so this was actually the wheel that was under the van. That's why you can see how rusty it is. So what I'm going to do is when I put the new one under, I'm going to put one of the wheel trims on it just so it protects the face of this other wheel, because it's in good condition, the other one. So obviously it won't protect the wall. I say, I'm not sure the date of this tyre is. I can't see it there, but it's just perishing right along there all the way around. It doesn't look like it was a new tyre before that, so someone's obviously it's obviously been off in the past, because I say it's not a new tyre on here. So we'll just whiz these bolts out now. It's worth mentioning, some tyres do have rotational arrows on them, so when you get your tyres or wheels, just have a look for the arrow. So this one's got a little arrow here. The other ones don't have an arrow on it, they're bi-directional, but this one has got an arrow, so the wheels go in that way round. So just little things like that just to be wary of, because you can actually have your tyre on back to front. So yeah, this wheel could really do with a rub down and a repaint, but I say I won't be doing that with it, because I'll just be getting rid of it. To be fair, this one's probably just scrap this one. We'll just pull that off there now. It is still road legal. There's still a good few thousand miles left in it, but I say I wouldn't like doing it with all the perishing on there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see how perished that is. So that's why it's got to go, basically. And while you're under here, just have a quick look round at all your other joints. I know everything's fine because it's just been done for the MOT, so everything's perfectly fine on here. It's had the new brake pads, so they're all good. Shock looks all dry up there, and that's just recently been out for the MOT as well, because it needed top mount. So everything's good under here. Same with the other side and on the rear. Right, so we'll just pull the new sticker off that tyre. Just keep that there a minute. Just pop that up there, and on the wheels you do get this, I can't remember what they call them, these little plastic rings, which actually they just sit over the hub to guide the alloy on. So you can either stick it on the hub, or you can just stick it inside the wheel, and it just locates it then. So there's that. Let's just get a bolt ready. So I'll just line that up just there. So we'll get the first bolt in. On the actual centre caps for these, I'll show you in a minute, but they are actually screwed in with screws, so it just prevents a little bit of theft. But I've actually got a set of locking wheel nuts as well coming, so last thing I want to do is get these stolen. So we'll just get the first bolt in there. The locking wheel nuts are supposed to be arriving today, so they probably won't be on this video unless they come literally in the next 10 minutes. I'll just have to do that later on when they come. It won't take long. I'll just whip the covers back off and just take one bolt out each and put the locking nuts on again. You do also, if you do buy aftermarket alloys, you do, from the steel wheels, you do need to change your bolts as well. so bear that in mind, because you don't want to be sticking your steel wheel bolts in. They need to be proper alloy wheel ones. So and also we will be torquing these up with the torque wrench in a minute. And I've actually bought the locking nuts from the same company that I bought the wheels from Vanstyle. I didn't think about it. I could have got them to chuck the wheel nuts in with the order, but I ordered them a day later, so yeah. So we'll just go around there. They're just nipped up, hand tightened. I'm going to get the van back on the floor. I'll get the torque wrench set up and then I'll come back to you. Right guys, so we're using this Clark Pro torque wrench, and we're going to give it a go. So 1, 2, and there you go. Do you hear the bleep? That's it, done now. So there we go. Again, there we go. This one will be, there we go. Job done, job done. So yep, 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 yep. So now I'm going to stick this centre cap on. So there's a centre cap there. You get your little fixing kit there with your 2 bolts in it and your key. We'll just stick that on. Right folks, so the wheels are all back on now. So we'll just take a quick look. As you can see, there's a bit of damage here. Jimmy's actually got me, I bought another bumper and he's just painting it at the minute. So it's having a whole front bumper on it. As you can see, the wheels are on now. Black goes well with the windows. It's not really doing it any justice around here in this light. But yeah, I'm well happy with that. I'll have to try and get some better shots of it, and if I don't put it in this video, we'll put it in another one. I want to get some metal bars to go along there next. And yeah, this is the old tyre, and as you can see there, look, it starts from the bottom of that 5 there all the way to there. So really big slit there. I'll say that was a piece of metal that done that. So that's ready for the bin, that one. So I'm just going to go to the tip now, get rid of all these boxes that the wheels come in, and I'll leave a link down below for Vanstyles. Go and check them out for all your van conversion needs, wheels, anything really. Body exterior styling, whatever you need, they'll get it for you. So I'm going to leave it here for this little one. Quick little fast blast, just a quick little transformation on the Vauxhall Vivaro. And until next time, we'll see you about.